Hi everyone, and welcome back to Weather for Weather Geeks. It's the Monday evening edition here for the 19th day of February 2018. Hope you had a good President's Day today if you're lucky enough to have the day off. We had some mild temperatures, yes, but we also had a pretty soggy Monday across the region. These are the 24-hour rainfall totals from some of the actual rain gauges across the region. These are rain gauges that have connectivity up to the internet, so we can ingest them in our system easily. At my house in Boardman, I had 0.86 since last evening, about 0.93 at our downtown Youngstown studios, pretty close to an inch around the I-80 corridor, and actually fairly uniform numbers here, even down in Columbiana County. The numbers are kind of similar to Mercer and Trumbull counties. 3/4 of an inch, a good average, 2/3 to 3/4 of an inch, a pretty good average with a few locally higher amounts. And this is on top of course, what we just had late last week, and this caused some of our rivers and streams to be pretty swollen. Now, some problems in southern Columbiana County, not shown on the graphic here. This is data that comes into us from the Ohio River Forecast Center, and showing some local high rivers. Here's the Tuscarawas River. Mahoning River up near southwestern parts of Trumbull County around Leavittsburg is running a little high, but not in danger of going into any sort of a problematic zone in the near term. Now, in the longer term, with some more rain coming later in the week, that remains to be seen. But right now, rivers are doing okay despite the fair amount of rain that we did have today. This is a 12-hour loop showing the waves of rain that kept coming. And actually this morning, we did have some thunder and lightning. Let's see if I can pause this around when I picked up some lightning. Yeah, right there. This was at 9:22 this morning. There's a positive lightning strike right over downtown Youngstown. So some rare February thunder and lightning earlier on today. Boy, it's a fun temperature map to look at today. It's a classic, wintertime cold front marching east. Look at the dramatic change on each side of the front. 70s here, single digits up here. Real easy to pick out the cold front marching east. You can pick out the warm front up here. And temperatures in southwest Ohio made it into the lower 70s today. And that, of course, is the neighborhood we're going to be in tomorrow afternoon. The night times over the next couple of nights, remarkably warm. In fact, record-setting warmth. I don't expect temperatures to drop below 57 for most of the night tonight. And Tuesday night into Wednesday morning, we probably don't drop much below 60. The all-time record minimum temperature for any calendar day in February was set just last year, 2 days in a row, on the 23rd and 24th. 54 degrees was the min temperature, both those calendar days. And we're going to break that pretty easily, I think, for the next couple of nights. This is impressive stuff for February. This is equivalent of, let's say, this is about 35 degrees above average. So this is the equivalent on the cold side of it being about 13 to 15 below zero for a low. That's how far from average it would be on the cold side. It's that far above average on the warm side. It is very impressive stuff over the next couple of nights. And not only, of course, will those minimum temperature records be broken, but tomorrow's record high doesn't stand a chance. Another recent record, 65 degrees, set in 2016. 74 is our forecast tomorrow. Now, the one reason we might not get to 74 is the wet ground. The air does not warm as efficiently when the ground is saturated as it is now. That would be one limiting factor. If we stop a little shy of 74 tomorrow, that would be why. If the ground was bone dry, if we'd been in kind of a drought during the second half of winter, we could even do a few better than this. But the wet ground should keep a lid on the temperatures a little bit. Still a record breaker, and actually just one shy of the all-time February record, which was set, of course, last year on the 24th. It was 75 degrees. We're going to be very close to that tomorrow afternoon. So yeah, lots of records to keep track of over the next couple of days. Big picture for tomorrow, again, 74 should break the record of 65, 10 hours and 53 minutes of daylight. Our sunsets are now after 6 o'clock. We had our first 6 o'clock sunset on, what was that, Saturday evening or Sunday evening? One of those evenings. And so now, from now until October, we're going to have post 6 p.m. Sunsets. And as far as any rain chances tomorrow, I can't rule out a passing shower in the morning, but it's a small chance. I don't think we have to worry about much rain. Let's just enjoy a beautiful spring preview day tomorrow. I mean, spring fever city here. We're going to enjoy some sunshine tomorrow. Now, it's not going to be bright and sunny for several hours in a row, but there'll be enough sun that you can get outside and enjoy this. Don't mind the mud. that's out there, but we'll have a gusty breeze, some sun, and temperatures in the 70s. Break out the shorts tomorrow afternoon. Well, at this time of the year, it's not going to last all that long. That kind of ridiculous warmth. And we do have a cold front heading our way on Wednesday. We probably see our temperatures peaking first thing in the morning, or the first couple of hours of daylight. Then the front rolls through by mid to late morning. I'm not expecting a real super soggy day with this on Wednesday. The modeling is fairly unimpressive with Wednesday's showers. I think they'll be fairly disorganized. Not real concerned about thunder with this. Just some garden variety showers. The bigger change on Wednesday will be the temperatures dropping from about 60 in the morning into the low 40s by the early evening hours, so a good 20-degree drop during the daylight hours. Now, something we'll have to keep an eye on for Wednesday night into Thursday morning. More moisture coming in behind the front, and the air... The cold air is dense, and so in this particular circumstance, the air is cooling faster near the ground level than upstairs. The atmosphere upstairs might still be a little above freezing late Wednesday night into Thursday morning, and with moisture coming in, that could mean a period where we get maybe some sleet, maybe some freezing rain. Not expecting a big ice storm, and I don't think temperatures will be far below freezing. It's not like we're going to have rain with 27 degrees, but we might have a period of freezing rain here with the temperature around 30 to 31. Might cause some slick issues for Thursday morning. That moisture probably pulls away Thursday afternoon. Not real concerned about accumulating snow here. Here's the odds of an inch or more. Peaking at maybe 30% in the northwestern corner of our viewing area. Some slushy snowflakes can be seen. Really don't think it's any impact at all as far as snow goes Wednesday night, Thursday morning. This is an unsettled pattern. We're talking about probably another couple of inches worth of rain over the next several days. Again, a little bit more coming Wednesday. More substantial rain seems pretty likely, though, Friday and into Saturday as well. You look at this atmospheric moisture animation, you can really see what a spring-like pattern this is, with just waves of moisture coming in, and then finally, by early next week, we get a clean sweep. Here comes that cold front, and boom, the moisture gets swept away. But until early next week, let me roll that one more time. This is the kind of model loop I'll usually show you in April or May, not the middle of February. It's impressive, and flooding concerns will continue, especially the lower Ohio River Valley, maybe parts of the Mississippi Valley. And again, we're going to have to keep an eye on our waterways here with another couple of inches of rain, maybe even a few inches of rain between now and the weekend. So probably Friday and Saturday are the days we'll be most concerned with for the potential for some substantial rain. Let's talk about the longer range for just a second. We're looking down on the North Pole here. Here, of course, is North America. What I want to draw your attention to is the potential for a pattern change as we go into the month of March. We're warm through the end of February, middle of next week at least. So we go into March, what we're going to be seeing, it looks like, is a pattern that's going to be more conducive to cold. Is it crazy cold? I doubt it. But colder, yes. We're gonna see a very, very strong blocking signal in the northern Atlantic Ocean. See this red blob right here? That's a big ridge poking up over Greenland and just east of Greenland. And as we go deeper into late February, early March, this is really going to exert its strength a little farther to the west. And this becomes a very blocky pattern in the northern latitudes. So you've got blocking here. You've also got blocking up over Alaska and the Gulf of Alaska. And a lot of ridging up in the northern latitudes usually means that the cold air kind of gets pushed south, and it's a stormy pattern for a lot of the lower 48 states. This could mean plenty of rain in California. That would be good news for them. They always get too much of a good thing out there, but they do need the rain. And this could mean a colder, unsettled pattern for us as we go into the month of March. That's March. In the meantime, February, warm for the time being. Here's a look at the European long-range modeling showing that shift towards colder signals here in the longer range. This is the second week of March right here. You can see the cold spreading into the U.S. while northern Canada will be quite warm. So, we've been talking about how winter's not over. Just because it's warm in February does not mean winter is over. Last February was the warmest February on record, and then we had 20 inches of snow in March. And temperatures were, it balanced out to be about an average March temperature-wise, but it was a snowy March. So it can happen. We can have these warm Februaries or warm stretches in February, and it doesn't mean we can bury winter. It's done. Stick a fork in it. Nah, not necessarily. We live in northern Ohio and western PA, and calling winter over in the middle of February is never a good idea around here. As you know, it can snow into April around here. So that's tonight's weather for Weather Geeks. I'll see you tonight after the Olympic coverage on 21 News, probably 11:30 to 11:40. Thanks as always for watching, and I'll see you back here tomorrow evening.